Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my NHL 20 franchise mode here in Columbus, Ohio. In the previous episode, we beat the New Jersey Devils, and that was magnifico. Did I say that right? I'm not quite sure, but it was a great first round. A little shaky from Askarov. I did it again. I mean, Kavanagh. They're basically the same person. They're doing the same things, and goaltending makes me sad, and I'll get to that in a second. Let's check out how our players did in the first round against the Devils. Obviously, Monday Night Raw, Joshua is leading our team in points this postseason. 10 in 5 games, doubling up. 5 goals, 5 assists. Incredible. I am not surprised. This man is crazy. And what I've noticed in the previous postseasons, obviously our big 4 guys, big 3 guys, show up in the first few rounds. They shoot incredible. They get big points. They're like doubling up in points. But the previous seasons, like the 2, 3, maybe 4 postseasons, nobody's ran away with it. Nobody's just been like, hey, I'm taking this team all the way to the Cup Finals and we're winning. Like, since the last time we had a guy like that was Johnny Gaudreau and Jeffrey Woodworth in his prime, who just went out there and was like, I'm just going to score 32 points in 22 games. Okay? You like that? So I'm hoping somebody decides to run away with it. Now our forwards, obviously Waugh leading our team with 10. Monday Night Raw, Jeffrey Woodworth with 8. So more of a passer, but he's shooting 23%. So I cannot be upset. We won the first round. Unlike last year where we got swept and I lost my freaking mind. Jimmy Fallon. Was I not right last episode when I changed him to a playmaker? Guy's a stud. Has he grown? No way. Has he grown? I think what? Last time I checked, I'm pretty sure his puck skills, they were all at 94 overall. But I could be crazy. I probably am crazy. I'm a little bit crazy. Matthew Savoie, 7 points in 5 games. Pretty good. Pierre-Luc Dubois, -1 for assists. I'm hoping for... He didn't shoot. He didn't get a goal. Sorry. Philip Zadina, Chris Tierney, not bad. Clint Reed, also not terrible. Vincent Trocheck, they're doing their jobs down there. Big Texas, -2. I'll have to keep an eye on that. Obviously, the pairings during that first round, I mean, they had a lot of big players. Jack Hughes, Nico Hischier, Beniers, Janssen. It got a little crazy, and we stuck it out, and our guys did good. So I'm not too upset. Defensively wise, Merkley leading our team by defensemen, and I'm not surprised. He is an offensive defenseman. He's getting it done. And I'm okay with that. If he leads this team, he leads this team. He's shooting 33%, so don't count on that staying that high. McAvoy, 4 points, -1. Samuel Girard, 3. Stu Cam, not too shabby. Winquist, Jarvinen played 4 games, but it's +2. I'm okay with that. Goaltending-wise, let's talk about it. Kavanagh. Oh, Kavanagh. He had a few pretty good games, and a few very terrible games. Just like years past. Especially last year. He couldn't close out a single game. And by the skin of his teeth, that was the only way he closed out this past round, against New Jersey. Matthew Savoie came to save the day in Game 5, scored a very late goal to win the game. I don't know what would have happened if we had made it to OT, but I don't like the sound of that at all. So Kavanagh, I'm expecting more from you. Not a 9-10. I'm expecting a 9-20 at least in the playoffs. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? But I know what you guys came here for. You came here for the second round of this 2030 Stanley Cup playoffs against a former rival in the Washington Capitals. And obviously, they do not have Ovechkin anymore. I don't think they have Backstrom anymore. So who do the Washington Capitals have? Oh, damn. Okay. They have done a few things here in the past few years. Wow. Alexis Lafreniere, 97 overall. Franchise player, former Detroit Red Wing teammate of Matthew Savoie. That was a guy we were actually going to go after instead of Savoie from Detroit. But I'm like, Savoie, well, maybe. And I think it's worked out for both of us so far. I mean, Lafreniere, how has he been since he got to Washington? I don't know how long he's been with them. I think he signed 2 off seasons ago with them. Yeah, he spent Detroit. He's not a bad player. Minus 120. And see, his one season, his last season with Detroit wasn't fantastic, but this season, pretty good. So, Detroit's just been a dumpster fire for the last decade, and don't be surprised by that. Detroit's been terrible for a long time. So, maybe one day they'll be good. Their top-line center, Dylan Dubé, not too shabby. Brendan Gallagher, 37 years of age, former Art Ross winner. He's a stud. I cannot blame him for going to that kind of team if he wants to get how much money is he making? $5 million? You know what? As a 37-year-old, that's a pretty good paycheck. Jake DeBrusk, pretty good. Gabriel Velarde. So it looks like a lot of guys they haven't drafted. Trottier, right? They've drafted a few of these bottom guys here. Fanasenkov, yeah. So it looks like they've gone into free agency and they'll be like, "Oh, you're mine. I'm gonna pay you millions of dollars. Come play for us." Travis Sanheim, Cal Foote, oh my God! Are you kidding me? Oh, I don't like this at all. He's injured, I think. 35 years of age. I knew it was gonna happen. He's making his money, and I'm happy for him. I'm happy for him. He's been playing with them for 2 seasons. I can't be upset. Of course, he's a Columbus Blue Jackets legend, our only captain to lead us to a Stanley Cup. I can't be upset. I cannot be upset. He's making his money there in Washington, and they have an Ovechkin. Boris Ovechkin. I don't like that at all. I'm very scared. And they have Andre Nikulin as their starting goaltender, who I did see last free agency, I think he was a low franchise, so he did dip off a bit, but he looks like he's a solid, nope, he does not terrible. Especially in this kind of simulation, you're not seeing 920s anymore. It just doesn't happen. Their backup, Ilya Samsonov. So if Nikulin doesn't do well, Samsonov is a pretty good goaltender to go with. Do they have any scratched players? Hakkinen and Julien Gauthier. I believe we have the better team. Obviously, they have their weapons, but we have a plethora of weapons. They don't have a really top caliber player. Dubé's not bad. Velarde isn't bad. But Lafreniere is the guy that I'm worried about. Sanheim, Foote, that's a good top pairing. But I think we have the better team all around. Goaltending is what it comes down to. That's all it comes down to. Game 1, obviously we have home ice. Tampa Bay made the playoffs. Ugh. President's Trophy winning Toronto Maple Leafs were eliminated in the first round. Ooh, Tampa Bay made the playoffs. Oh my God, I don't. We have to get past the Washington Capitals, and they've beaten us before. You hear me? They've crushed us into the ground. First period, 3-0. You go out there, and you prove why you are the best. Nikulin, get rocked. Jeffrey Woodworth, 2 power play goals on the evening so far, and Big Texas. Potts is first to the playoffs, I believe. Second period, 5-0. Vincent Trocheck, the deadline acquisition, and Philip Zadina. Third period, just play it easy. Just go out there, have a nice game. Just go out, maybe have a drink by the ocean. I don't think there's an ocean anywhere near Washington. I think there might be a lake, maybe. I mean, I know they're in the Metropolitan Division, but go down to a bar. I mean, you're in Columbus right now. So just go out, enjoy yourself a bit, and get a 5-0 victory in game number 1 of the second round. Big game from Kavanaugh and Jeffrey Woodworth. Second game. Just roll off that momentum. Are you kidding me? Jeffrey Woodworth leads this team in points, 10 in 6 games. I'm expecting bigger things. First period, 3-2. High scoring first period. Woodworth scores his third of the series in 2 games. Velarde scores for them, Jarvinen, and then Fallon makes it 3-1, and then Tillett cuts the lead in half. Jarvinen gets his first of the postseason. Second period, 6-3. Another high-scoring second period. Konechny scores for them to tie it all up, I believe. And then we score 3 unanswered on the power play. Joshua Waugh, power play goal, Vincent Trocheck, and Maxime Labrie. Third period, 3-goal lead. Hold on to it. Power play for us. Matthew Savoie, 4-goal lead. Just chill out. You're here on home ice. The fans are enjoying it. I'm sure it was a bobblehead night. You're giving away Jeffrey Woodworth bobbleheads. Kill it. Kill the penalty. It's all good. You're going to head on to Washington. It's all good. Pierre-Luc Dubois, salt in the wound, 5-goal lead, and we win 8-3 in game number 2. That's what I'm talking about. Keep the momentum going. Here, away from home ice, Jeffrey Woodworth leads the team. Ian Krebishkov is back. Oh my god, that defense looks so bad. Okay. I mean, our team did not make the postseason in the AHL. Kind of surprised because on paper they're a very good team. So I don't know what to say. I'm not upset. I'm surprised. First period, 0-0. Okay. I'm done talking about the AHL. Nobody cares. I mean, of course I care because I want my players to do good. But I care about one thing. And that is winning the Stanley Cup. By any means necessary. You go out there, take a penalty. Oh, you can take a penalty as long as you kill the guy. Okay? That's all I ask for. Second period, 1-0. 1-goal lead, Philip Zadina. Third period, tightest game of the series so far. Shots are pretty close. 1-0 lead in the third period. Half of the game remaining. Power play for them late. 8 minutes. Are we headed into overtime? Winquist, the defenseman, gets us on top, and it looks like we will have a 3-0 series advantage. Kavanaugh, 970 save percentage. It was a goaltender's battle. Winquist goes out there. I have no idea why the defenseman was shooting, but he must have just ripped it. What a stud. I think that's his second of the playoffs, and it's rare to see 78 overall defensemen score those kind of goals. But I am going to pause it. Okay, I'm moving too fast here. I gotta talk. Okay, we are a good team. Years past, you've never closed out. You know that? You just gotta go out there, play hockey, play nasty if you need to. Our stars know what to do in these. No, they don't. They've messed up so many times, especially goaltending. We've blown 3-game series advantages before. And I'm asking for you to be different, to be better, okay? First period, 0-0. Tight game so far. Shots are 11-8 in our favor here in Washington, the capital of the United States of America. But no, the capital is now Columbus, Ohio. Second period, 2-0. The Columbus Blue Jackets veterans get on the board in Pierre-Luc Dubois and Big Texas. Third period. Shut it down. Shut it down. Oh, simulate is okay. It was at 1 speed. Okay. Third period. I was so scared the game was going to glitch out and it would break. I would not want that very much. Second period. Here we go. Come on, Columbus. Here we go. Come on. Shut it down. 5 remaining, and it looks like the Columbus Blue Jackets are headed to the Eastern Conference Finals yet again. We sweep the Washington Capitals. And I'm pretty sure, if my memory serves me right, the last time we fought in the playoffs, Ovechkin led the Washington Capitals over a sweep over a 60-plus win Columbus Blue Jackets team. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. And you know what? Screw Washington. You don't have Ovechkin anymore. He's in Russia. That's where he is. Okay? And I do want to check out my player stats. It's been a pretty short video, so I'm gonna kill some time. So it looks like this series went pretty bad. Okay, so it looks like on the forward spectrum that Jeffrey freaking Woodworth is an absolute god. 6 goals, 7 assists in 9 games, 2 game-winning goals, and that is huge. Pierre-Luc Dubois is also having a phenomenal postseason. A pretty good regular season with 80 points, obviously. 80 points? I'm pretty sure 80. Yeah, I am correct. My memory never folds. You hear me? 92 overall, second line center. He does what he needs to do. And we're headed to the Eastern Conference Finals again. It better not be Tampa Bay. It better not be Mud. Can both those teams just fold and we can just opt into the Stanley Cup Finals? Can that happen, please? That would be great. I don't need the stress of facing either of those teams again. Joshua Waugh, 11 points. Fantastic. 2 rounds so far. Fallon. That's what I'm talking about. What did I tell you? Change him from a two-way forward to a playmaker. He might even be a sniper, and I might play around with that. Because he shoots the puck a lot. I mean, 4 goals in 9 games is nothing to be mad about. Great postseason from him so far. He's breaking out of his shell, and that's what I like to see. Matthew Savoie, 9 points. That's pretty freaking good. Philip Zadina, 8 goals. I mean, 8 points. 8 points. 8 goals would be pretty dope. I mean, he came out clutch a few times, scoring a few important goals these past 2 rounds, and I really appreciate him stepping up. This might be his final season in Columbus. Potentially. I don't know if I'll have the money to sign him. It's going to be a tight offseason. But right now, he's coming in clutch. He spent the last 4 years here. He's been pretty good with us. Big Texas, 6 points. He turned around that round. The first round wasn't very good for him. But second round, not too shabby. He went out there. He was pretty good. I mean, +2 is not too bad. Trocheck, 6 points as well. +5, that's what I'm talking about. Clint Reed, he's not growing at all, is he? I mean, that's not good. 24 years of age, you never know what's going to happen. As long as you're performing right now, that's all I care about. Chris Tierney, another trade deadline acquisition, helping out those bottom lines. Anderson, 4 games, not bad. The games he's played, he was shooting 25%. Is he a sniper? Jeez Louise. Maxime Labrie, 2 points. Not great at all. Soy, also pretty horrendous. That is something that we're going to have to look at in the off season. Okay, defensive-wise, how did we do? McAvoy now tied for defensive points in the postseason. 7 apiece, 1 goal, 1 assist. 1 goal, 6 assists for both of them. So they're both coming in clutch. 7 points in 9 games as a defenseman is pretty good. Girard, 6 is not too bad. Winquist, 1 game winning goal, which was biggest goal he'll ever score. Stucam, 2 points. As long as he's a +7, he's doing his job as a defenseman. Of course, I'm expecting big things from him. He might even be a Norris winner this year. But as long as he's making sure that this team is winning, we should be okay. Jarminen, 1 goal, 1 point. +5, that's not too shabby, goalie-wise. I'm expecting big things. Oh my God, Kavanagh, is he actually good now? I'm not going to say he's good now, but a 2 goals against and a .932 save percentage. That is what I asked for at the start of this episode. He's turned it around. Big series against New Jersey. Questionable at times, but I don't have total faith in him yet, okay? This could go all awry in the next round, okay? It could go very, very wrong. Very wrong. So I want to find out who we're facing. It's either the Montreal Canadiens or the Tampa Bay Lightning. They're probably headed to a Game 7. That's just how this world works. They'll be tired out, and we will be fresh, which I don't know if that's a good thing. But here we go. Who will we be facing? Looks like we will be facing the Montreal Canadiens for another year in the Eastern Conference Finals. You know what they did to us last year, and I feel very sour about that. I'm looking for some revenge. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this, please leave a like, leave a comment, share with people who you think may enjoy this sort of thing. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.